Well, I wanted to come out and see what she retained this morning from our previous sessions. And it was really, catching was not a big deal. Actually, yesterday I finished, she was allowing me to catch on her right side. What I was doing was slipping the rope over her neck from her right side and having her like this. But this morning, she allowed me to do it right over here from her right side, but then she panicked and took off. And when she stopped, she turned around and faced me, but she was tipping her head to her right, which has allowed me access to this side. So I said, okay, well, let's see if I can slide the rope, and you'll accept me to slide the rope over your neck from this side. And she did. And this morning, all it took was the gloves to catch. I didn't use the flag whatsoever. And like I've told you in some of my other videos, once they learn that you have energy and you know how to throw it around, they get in tune with it. So it really doesn't matter what you use. You can use almost anything for energy. So where I finished her yesterday, she was really unaccepting about having halter actually placed on her. So the halter I had yesterday was a lot more flimsy than this one. This one is a little more firm, so it won't flop down so much when I try to put it on her. But she really doesn't accept it. I mean, I got her to accept it yesterday when I finished, but I'll show you what I do if she doesn't accept it. And she may take off. It really doesn't matter. So here again, she's not accepting it. She's tipping her head away from me. So I'm going to do this exercise. I'm going to step back and push some energy back there to get her to tip her head over here. See where her nose is now? So I just keep repeating that until she learns the fact that you better keep your nose tipped over towards me. So yesterday I kind of finished with putting the halter under her chin and getting her to tip her nose this way a little bit. And I rub her on this side of her face with the halter. But see, she's going to do that. And as long as she keeps doing that, I'm going to go back to this. And yesterday she would panic and take off when I touched her back here. So it's just a matter of really letting her relax here for a second. And then I'll reach over here. So every time she does that, I'm going to do this. And she's gotten over the fact so far anyways today that not to take off when I touch her back there in the flank area. I mean, she panicked, oh, I don't know how many times yesterday when I touched her there, freaked her out, and she went and took off. I just let go of the rope. This is all about freedom. So, see, she's going to go right back to it again. So I'll get a hold of my rope here, and I'll do it, and rub her. See if she's going to accept it. If she doesn't, I'm supposed to keep my hand on this side. So this gets, you know, when you create a problem like this, it creates a lot of trouble. And she knows the fact that, you know, she's learned the fact that taking off is not the best thing. I mean, yesterday actually what I ended up doing was using the lead rope like this, looped, and just getting her to the point where I could reach over here without her panicking. But see, she's doing that again. And Waylon's running around here having a good time, and that's okay. I don't care, because there's always distractions in the world. So that's what I was doing, getting her to accept it like that. Because she was always flipping her head up to push every time I reached my hand across her nose to get rid of that. She didn't want my hand because she knew I was going to slide the halter over her face. So I had her like that pretty good yesterday. And then eventually I did it with the halter to the point where she accepts that. And as long as I reach and she doesn't, I like that a little bit better, that she's actually tipping her head down. She's still a little bit resistant about it, but, and this is going to take some time because she's been lassoed the last couple times in order to catch her. And I'm telling you, that can create a lot of anxiety in a horse. I know you see all kinds of people do it, but you know, I love living in a free country and I love my freedom. So this is why I work horses like this all the time, because I'm not controlling in the sense that I want to control you by having you connected to anything. I allow them to figure out that, hey, being with me is okay. And if you decide to be a sassy child, it's going to be a problem for you. So, you know, she's going to go right back to that again, pretty much. And I may have to, so if she argues, I'm going to say, you better stick with me. Keep your mind where I am. She'll find out that me putting this on her nose, so she's doing it again. I'm going to go here again. So I like this today. At least I'm getting things accomplished without her running off. I want her to accept the fact that this is okay. This is okay. Not a big deal. So, and I put my gloves up on her back just to, get her used to me putting things on her back. And I always kind of wiggle that up their face. It's kind of like a good scratching if you do it nice. So now that I have this on her, I can, as long as she accepts it willingly, without a big fiasco, now I can use this to let her feel. And she walk, she'll lead okay with just the rope over her neck. She leads fine. She